Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Ready, 95, 56. Check, check, walk 54, walk 54.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. With a sack, it's Ziggy onside.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Yellow lady, yellow lady.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Just bowling over tacklers. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 22. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Easy, opposite.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selected running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the second round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take it the distance as well. Had 7 kick returns during his career at San Diego State for touchdowns.
From the 31, Wilson, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Got it. Mike, check 33. 33. One left. 14, got it.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Down the tight. 18. 4 down. Check. 4 down. That's it. Mike 20. Hey, come on, now. There we go, Mike 20. Good job right there. Let's go. Hey, watch this. SOS. Check 50. Hey. Go. Check 24. Watch 24. Check 4.
Wilson.
Watch the shit. Hey.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
On the return, Carter. Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 20. 36 power. Bandit. Hayward.
Now Wilson on first down. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, 0. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. 47. Go, 14. 47. Hey, East.
Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Go back. We got motion. We got motion. Good job right there. Good job right there.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys. They never want to see their guy get hit.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they get it done.
And they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Alert 3. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied,
7-7. 5-9.
49
to Mike. Rip left. 49 to Mike. Watch 40. Easy, opposite. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that.
On third and long, it's Breeze. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Mike 20. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey.
Here's Wilson to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm here all day.
Now Wilson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Watch the edge. Kill.
Alert. Good guys, 4 down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Alert. Gun. Gun.
Watch the motion. Mike 20. Ready? There we go, Mike 20. I'm coming after you.
Alert.
Coming after you. Hey, Mike 20. Come on. Watch the run.
Here's Wilson. Flushed it, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, easy.
Yo.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara.
Go.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ready.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Squeeze, double. Share.
Hey, kill.
Breeze now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
54. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Whoa.
Pass.
Hey, Alpha.
54.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Steps away to his left. Now Breeze lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Mike, ready. Yellow lady.
I got you.
Tonight.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Pressure comes, Seahawk defense. Jamming Reed. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Over.
Breeze now to throw. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait in Hampshire Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And Lutz's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Lady.
Check Mike 33. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Front left.
Mike, check 33. 33. He can't hang.
95.
He's not going to get me. Go. Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike, check 33. 33.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Saints take over.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready. Sammy. 5'8".
54. Run it. Wide. 5'8". Get wide.
Now Breeze. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now Breeze on third down. And he comes back with one complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Breeze now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Mike's 49.
Bravo.
Again, it's Breeze. Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready? We're waiting.
54 Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
Let him.
Let's get that ball.
Hey, kill.
Breeze now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
In the face. Check.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 6 guys.
Hey, 0.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's it, baby. That's it.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mike 47. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
And they'll run it again with Penny. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Yeah, baby.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Mike, I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
From the shotgun, Wilson completes it to Dixon. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Penny, a first down carry. Oh, nice move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Look for signal. 58's the mic. I'm trying to collect. 58's the mic. 58.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. And it's second down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Wilson to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they got it 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 36. 54. Watch the screen. 23rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Returnable for Lockett. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I got you.
19.
Small. 58 is a mic.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
It's just me and you. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Check.
Check 3. Check. Crunch.
Tempo.
Crunch. Check. Lucky.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Tight right. 3 down. Showing it. Alert flare.
Chill. 40. Touch 50. Right.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain still a ways to go, though. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mike 5-4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Tackle made by Delano Hill.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, 21.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, he sheds himself free. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Tackles.
On 1st down, Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Switch.
Here's Wilson throwing again. And the tight end Dixon left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
12. 27, Mike. 27, Mike. Mike, 47. Go. Watch your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
I'm here. What?
Now it's Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Ricky. Mike, check 33. Let him know. All go special. Here we go. You go tight. You got tight right there. Tighten up. Check.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready. 5-9. Mike's 5-4. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Watch the twist. Check 37. Easy, opposite.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
Speed sometimes, like this instance, can take him into the end zone. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. I got you, son. I got you, son. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Arnold. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
4 yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch. But still,
No good. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Both sevens the mic. Both sevens the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you. 12.
Again, Wilson. That's caught by Penny. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down.
14.
Throwing again here, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
No. Off. Zebra. One left. Mike's 47. Hayward. Watch the slant. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, here we go. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47. 14. Both sevens the mic. Hey, let's get
Wilson will throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming for you. You
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike's 47.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Friday.
47's the mic.
Wilson.
Watch the slap.
And that'll be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
You don't want no problem from me.
Mario Davis. Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Watch him. Tight end left.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Myers able to knock it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Bree's going to throw here. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
And he is is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for New Orleans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.